Welcome to the Automated Daily, Top News Edition. I'm your host, Trend Teller, bringing you the most important news from around the globe on this 30th day of August, 2023. Buckle up, we've got a lot to cover today. Let's start with some weather news. Hurricane Idalia, now a Category 2 hurricane, is expected to strengthen into a Category 4 by the time it hits Florida's Gulf Coast. The storm has already caused significant flooding in Cuba and is expected to make landfall in Florida's Big Bend region early Wednesday. Governor Ron DeSantis has urged residents in vulnerable coastal areas to evacuate, with tolls waived on highways and shelters open for those seeking refuge. Utility workers and National Guard troops are on standby for the aftermath of the storm. Moving on to environmental news. A recent investigation by the New York Times has revealed that America's groundwater reserves are being depleted at an alarming rate. This is a major concern as the majority of U.S. drinking water systems and farming, a key industry, rely heavily on groundwater. The investigation found that aquifer water levels are falling nationwide, with 45% of the wells examined showing a significant decline since 1980. This overpumping is threatening America's status as a food superpower and could lead to a tap water crisis. The situation is being exacerbated by weak regulations and climate change. In tech news, U.S. authorities, in collaboration with international partners, have successfully taken down the Qakbot malware platform. This platform was used by cybercriminals for various financial crimes. The operation, dubbed Duck Hunt, involved the FBI and agencies from several European countries. The malware had infected over 700,000 computers, causing millions of dollars in damage and facilitating ransomware deployments. The operation resulted in the seizure of 52 servers and effectively uninstalled the malware from victim computers. Turning to international news, the military in Gabon has declared a coup and seized power, placing President Ali Bongo under house arrest. The coup comes amid widespread frustration over rising costs of living and other issues in the country. In Greece, a wildfire has burned an area larger than New York City, destroying at least 808.7 square kilometers of land. The fire, which has been burning for 11 days, has killed at least 20 people and destroyed homes and livelihoods. Firefighters from 5 countries are working to contain the flames. Meanwhile, in Louisiana, wildfires have been raging across the state, killing 2 people and burning an estimated 60,000 acres of land. The state has experienced nearly 600 fires in August, exacerbated by record-breaking temperatures and a severe drought. The public has been urged to comply with a statewide ban on private burning. In the world of social media, Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, has conducted its largest single takedown of a Chinese influence campaign. The campaign, named Spamiflage, began at least 4 years ago and involved thousands of accounts on various platforms. Despite Meta's takedown, many of the operation's accounts on platforms like X, Reddit, and TikTok remain online. In the ongoing Ukraine-Russia war, Ukraine launched its largest drone attack on Russian soil, hitting 6 Russian regions and the occupied Crimean Peninsula. In response, Russia launched airstrikes on Kyiv, killing at least 2 people and injuring several others. In health news, the NHS in England will be the first health system in the world to offer a 7-minute injection for cancer treatment. The injection, called atezolizumab, is usually given intravenously via an IV drip, but will now be administered as an injection for many patients. This new method is expected to cut treatment times by up to 3/4. Finally, many scientists are opposing the discharge of radioactive waste from the Fukushima nuclear plant into the Pacific Ocean. The plan to release the treated wastewater, which has accumulated since the 2011 meltdown, has drawn criticism from major scientific organizations. The concern stems from the fact that the advanced liquid processing system used to treat the water is unable to filter out all of the radioactive chemicals present. And that's a wrap for today's edition of the Automated Daily. I'm Trend Teller, reminding you to stay informed and stay safe. We'll see you again tomorrow with more top news stories from around the world.